Welcome back to the Bond Report, where we bond over the bond. It's always great to see people out there um, making a difference, you know. And today we're going to be diving into part 2 of No Paws Like Home,
Yeah.
featuring the incredible Kaiden Laird.
He is fantastic, isn't he? He's just so dynamic
Yeah.
and young and passionate about dogs.
You know, it's fascinating how he brings in play into the training.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just about, sit. It's like making it fun for the dog.
Right.
He even mentioned studies showing that play breaks actually help dogs process and retain information better. Yeah.
I wonder if that works for humans, too.
Right. Like maybe we should all be taking more play breaks.
Exactly. But I have to say, I thought it was really interesting how Kaiden changes his approach depending on if the dog comes from like a breeder
Oh, yeah.
or a shelter.
That's a really important distinction.
Yeah.
Because shelter dogs come with a history, sometimes a little trauma,
Right.
and that needs a different level of sensitivity,
Totally. And he talked about that 3-3-3 rule. Oh, yeah.
which I think is so helpful for people to understand what their dog is going through.
Yeah. The adjustment period.
Yeah, those first 3 days.
The decompression.
Just letting them settle in.
Yeah.
Not overwhelming them.
3 weeks to build trust and routine.
Yes.
And then 3 months for their true personality to shine through.
It's such a good framework, I think.
I love it. It just sets realistic expectations.
Yes.
You know, that it takes time to bond with a shelter dog.
Yeah. And something else that really resonated with me was Kaiden's focus on body language
Yeah.
and tone.
That's so
And
important.
he is so good at reading those subtle cues that dogs give us.
They really do have a sixth sense.
Yeah.
Or our emotions. It's like they know.
The dog knows when I'm frustrated.
Oh, really?
Even if I'm trying to hide it, he just knows.
That's so funny.
I
Like
think-
they're emotional sponges,
They are.
soaking it all up.
Yeah, for sure. So, speaking of emotions,
Yeah.
let's talk dog fashion.
Okay, this is going to be good. I know, right? Some people love dressing up their dogs.
Yes.
Others think it's totally ridiculous.
It's true.
Kaiden seems to have a pretty balanced perspective on it, though.
Oh, does he? What does he think?
He says it's fine
Or-
as long as the dog enjoys it
Yeah.
and the clothes are safe and comfortable.
Okay. That makes sense.
It's all about respecting the dog.
Exactly. Respecting their individuality.
Yeah. But, I got to say, I chuckled when he talked about keeping his poodle's coat short
Oh,
to
really?
avoid matting. You'd think as a groomer,
Yeah.
he would love to do those elaborate cuts.
I know, right? Like the classic poodle cut.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it just shows that he is really putting his dog's well-being first.
Yeah. That's great.
It challenges those stereotypes we have of poodles as being like pampered and fussy.
So true. They get a bad rap sometimes.
They do.
I mean, they were bred as working dogs.
Yeah.
Water retrievers?
Water retrievers,
Like, come on.
and incredibly intelligent.
So smart. And speaking of intelligence, did you see how Kaiden was training his dog using mostly gestures?
Yeah.
It's amazing.
It is. It's fascinating how visual they are.
Right.
Like they're visual learners.
Yeah.
He said that actually training them to respond to only voice commands is like a
Wow.
really advanced skill.
Huh.
But hold on. Okay. This is where it gets even crazier.
Okay, I'm ready.
He talked about this thing called button training,
Button training. What's that?
where dogs learn to communicate by pressing buttons
Whoa.
that play recorded words or phrases,
Oh.
like walk, food, play.
Oh, my goodness.
My mind was blown when I saw this.
Seriously. That is incredible.
Yeah.
Like, talk about breaking down those communication barriers.
I know.
It makes you wonder what else they could tell us if they could talk.
Right. Okay, so total tangent.
Okay.
But this reminded me of something I saw online.
Oh, yeah.
There's this website called xpfe.fun.
xpfe.fun. How do you even say that?
It's xpfe.fun, and they have these socks with dog faces on them.
Wait, what dog faces on socks? I have to see this.
They're amazing.
Okay.
They're super soft and comfy.
Okay.
Perfect for any dog lover, really.
I love it.
Or anyone who just appreciates a good laugh.
I'm definitely putting that on my shopping list.
We'll put a link to the website in the episode description.
Please do.
Okay. But for now, let's get back to Kaiden and his incredible training techniques.
Yeah.
What else caught your eye?
It's so interesting how he incorporates their natural instincts into the training.
Yeah.
It's not just about making them obedient. It's like letting them be dogs and respecting that.
Absolutely.
He even talked about giving them the opportunity to chase things,
Yeah.
to sniff around, dig,
Yeah.
just let them do their thing.
Be dog.
Exactly. He suggested using a long leash
Oh, yeah.
to give them freedom but still be safe.
Right. It's like that balance
Yeah.
of letting them explore, but also being responsible,
Exactly.
you know?
Yeah.
And it goes back to that positive reinforcement thing.
Yeah.
It's not just about treats.
Right.
It's about creating that environment where
Yeah.
they feel understood,
Absolutely.
empowered.
Yes. And, speaking of understanding, those button training examples
Oh, my God.
blew my mind. I was like, what?
Did you imagine
It's
the
incredible.
possibilities if dogs could just tell us what they want?
I know,
Oh,
and
man.
it would change
It
everything.
would revolutionize the way we interact with them.
Totally. It makes you really think about what else they're capable of.
Sure.
So what did you think about Kaiden's take on the whole breed determines personality thing?
I thought it was really interesting.
Yeah.
He acknowledges that breed traits exist,
Mm-hmm.
but he really emphasizes that each dog is an individual.
Right. Like they're not all the same.
Exactly.
Hmm.
And he uses his own poodle as an example,
Oh, yeah.
who hates water
Really?
and hates clothes,
That's so funny.
which goes against all the stereotypes.
Right. It's like he's breaking all the rules.
Yeah. It's like, don't box them in
Exactly.
based on these preconceived notions. Yeah,
Each dog is unique.
absolutely. And find the training that resonates with that particular dog.
Yes. And did you notice how he was using both gestures and verbal commands
Yeah.
when he was training?
Yeah.
It was like so seamless.
Yeah.
It just made me think about how they learn in stages.
Oh, yeah.
It's like building blocks.
Yeah.
You start with those visual cues,
Right.
and then you add in the verbal.
Like the hand signals and then the
And it's-
talking.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
It's like they're learning a whole new language.
Yeah. And it just shows that they process information so differently than we do.
Mm-hmm. And that's really, I think, one of the biggest takeaways from No Paws Like Home.
Totally.
It's not just about teaching them to sit and stay.
Yeah.
It's about understanding their perspective.
It's about connection,
Yes.
empathy,
Yeah.
meeting them halfway. So to kind of wrap up our deep dive here, what are your final thoughts on Kaiden's approach and all the insights that he shared?
Well, first of all, I just have to say his passion for dogs is just infectious.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can just tell he loves what he does.
Yeah.
But I think the thing that really stood out to me was how he makes these really complex training ideas
Yeah.
seem so simple.
Right. He breaks it down.
Exactly.
Mhm.
And his focus on positive reinforcement and meeting the dog's needs like on every level,
Mhm.
I just thought that was so insightful.
Yeah, it's more than just training.
Yeah.
He's empowering them.
He is.
And he's showing us the power of connection.
It's not just about dogs either.
Yeah.
It's about our connection with all living beings.
What a beautiful thought.
So with that, I think it's time to wrap up this episode of the Bond Report.
Okay.
We hope you enjoyed our deep dive into No Paws Like Home.
Yeah.
And we'll see you next time for another adventure in the world of the Bond.
Until then,
Yeah.
keep those tails wagging.
And those hearts open.
And don't forget to check out those awesome dog socks we mentioned.
Oh, yeah, from xpfe.fun.
You got it.
xpfe.fun.
Perfect.
We'll have a link in the episode description.
Sounds good.
It's amazing to think about the impact Kaiden's approach could have.
Yeah.
Like, not just on individual dogs, but on, like, animal training as a whole.
Yeah, like the bigger picture. It's like
Yeah.
he's changing the game.
He really is pushing the boundaries of what we thought was possible in terms of communication with animals.
Yeah, understanding them.
It goes beyond just training.
Right.
It's about that deeper connection.
Like a partnership.
Yeah.
Built
Like-
on respect and
Yeah.
empathy.
Makes you wonder why we don't do that more with each other.
I know, right?
Not just our pets.
Like, what if we all used positive reinforcement
Right.
and actually tried to understand each other's perspectives?
What a concept.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Maybe we should all be taking notes from Kaiden and applying it to our relationships. Human and animal.
More patience.
Yeah.
More playfulness.
A little more heart.
A lot more heart.
Yeah. I think that's a great place to wrap up our deep dive into No Paws Like Home.
That was a good one.
But before we go, I have to remind everyone about those amazing dog socks we talked about
Oh, yes. The ones with the faces on them.
from xpfe.fun.
xpfe.fun.
Exactly. They're just a fun way to show your love for dogs.
Yeah.
And a great gift idea.
I love it.
We'll be sure to include a link in the episode description.
Along with a link to the episode so you can watch it yourself.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely. So until we bond again,
Yes.
remember to embrace those moments of connection,
Mhm.
whether it's with a playful pup.
A good friend.
Yeah.
Even just yourself.
Keep exploring, keep learning, and keep those hearts open.
Absolutely.
And that's a wrap on the bond report.